Shame. 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 Shame.
What's going on YouTube? What's up, people? Hope everything is good with everybody. Hope everybody is healthy, well, rested. If not, hope you're off work. At least about to be soon. Let me take my headset off. I'm not going to use it. So, what's going on, people? What up, Blacks? Triple C, suicide. Yeah. Sorry about the last couple of days. I've been straight chilling, man. But I haven't forgot about the YouTuber of the week. We're gonna use his audio today, brother. I exposed. I still didn't put the damn link in the chat. But anywho, what's up, people? Crazy April on YouTube, man. Polite return, Sonetta crumbling, Buffalo exposed. And we also going to talk a little bit about free society. And are we ready for something like that? Also, Sunday Sundown stream, which was supposed to happen Sunday. I exposed is the YouTuber of the week. We decided to give this out for a video that he did. Chilling, man. Just chilling out, relaxing. Got off a little earlier than usual today. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to go home and go ahead and get this popping and get it on and get it over with. Because I said I was going to do it. Now, First, I exposed the YouTuber of the week. And the reason is for the video that I'm about to play. Now, you guys know that this April has been, first off, it's the shortest month. But it has been the most action-packed month. It's the month that Polite returned. It's the month that Umar Johnson went full YouTube. And I mean, no more partial, no more none of that. Umar Johnson is full YouTube.
Shame. Shame. Shame.
So he's just like I predicted, he's full YouTube. So anyway, Polite came back and got into a quarrel with Sonetta. They had another little lover spat. You know what I'm saying? Apparently things have been patched up and they're ready to attack somebody else, but that's neither here nor there. It's just rumblings coming from over there. Michael Edwards showed his allegiance. What up, T? Showed his allegiance. And now he's going to ride this shit until the fucking wheels fall off, basically, is what he's doing.
Shame.
So,
shame. Shame.
But it was a lot for us to take in, man. The young Buffalo being exposed, that was a heartbreaker for a lot of people. Some people already were saying it. You know, I never just assumed it about him. I was hoping for the best. I still hope for the best. Let me not say it in such morbid terms or morbid way, excuse me, like it's over. But generally, man, when I see this shit, it's not going to get better from here. If you're serious about doing certain things out here, you'll align yourself with people who are serious as well. And you can't be serious and not serious at the same time. It's going to show. So if you're serious, you'll align yourself with serious people. That is what it is. So this crazy month, man, where we had Sonetta first come out and play, what was it? Remorseful Frank. It's the first time. we've ever really seen
Shame.
remorseful Frank.
Shame.
Peace,
Shame.
peace. He came out and let the world know that he was sorry, and that what we had been saying all along was actually accurate. That Polite is full of shit, and that he basically is a scam artist, and he scammed his own security. People, family. He scammed his own security. So, like, the same way you go in, you have to remember all these other people, man, that this nigga did this to. You have to remember all the people that Polite scammed, that we were saying that he was doing this shit, and that SUNDOWN, basically you allowed that shit. And not only did you allow it, you went on campaigns of flagging people's pages. You went on campaigns of calling people haters, saying that they was just making up shit about you and making up shit about Polite because we were jealous of him, et cetera, et cetera. And all the while, you were getting the same information that we were getting to lead rational, competent, thinking adults to come to the conclusion that this individual is more than likely bullshitting people and scamming people. So for us to come to that conclusion off the same information, we're looking at you, nigga, like, why weren't you? Now we know why, because you were vested in him not being exposed as that, because you could continue to get bread with him. It's 1 + 1 = 2 every fucking time. But all the people that you scam.
Shame TV, Squad Heroes, Derek Jones.
Go listen.
As you can see from Derek Jones Talks Tees, the new t-shirt, Indigenous American College. Check it out. Comes in 3 different colors. Here you see.
Those still are available, by the way.
Red and green.
I should have screen shared.
When you order, you will get confirmation, and then you will receive the product.
Exactly.
Of course, to my subscribers, to my viewers, you know that I may have mentioned, not confirmed, but it may have mentioned brotherhood. And of course, when I first came out and news of the conscious community, yada yada yada, I was a huge fan of.
Now this is the sister Lolita from Canada. I don't know if you guys remember her or not. All right, she's from Canada, and she was basically trying to build a little conscious network in Canada with the brothers and sisters out there. You know, she was like a lot of other people, like myself, used to be subscribed to SUNDOWN's channel, and we thought that they were going in a certain direction, the direction that we now see that they're not going in, or that we thought they were. So that's, you know, she was caught up in it as well, you know. So again, this is Sister Lolita. I don't know if you guys, a lot of people remember her. Some people do. She's up in Canada right now, and she's basically was trying to network with the House of Consciousness and Polite specifically to try to get something popping, you know, with brothers and sisters in Canada. And so she did end up messing with Polite, and this is what happens.
So this video is to him. If he watches this video, I think he will, whatever.
Of course he will.
Promise to brother. Now, you and I both know that there are, well, I don't know what you know, but I know of 3 families that you still owe money to. Now, of course, you can deal with it directly, it really had nothing to do with me. However, you know, I'm kind of passionate about being good, you know, being a good person. You know what I mean? And I've spoken to 2 of the families, even though I've heard of 3 of the families. No, not heard. Spoken to 2 and know of 1 member. And I can hear their hurting things. So, I mean, I don't wish nothing bad on you, of course not. I just want you to be a good person. I just want you to pay them their money. You know what I mean?
Here we go again. What did she say? I just want you to pay them their money.
Shame. Shame. Shame.
Everywhere he goes, that is what follows him. Hold on.
And I can hear their hurting people. So, I mean, I don't wish nothing bad on you, of course not. I just want you to be a good person. I just want you to pay them their money. You know what I mean? You can not pay them. You know what I mean? That's the part I have a problem. I don't wish nothing bad on you, of course not. I just want you to be a good person. I just want you to pay them their money. You know what I mean? You can still do everything that you're doing. You know, I don't want you to do everything you're doing and not pay them. You know what I mean? That's the part I have a problem.
So this is Sister Lolita from Canada who was scammed by Polite as well, and brought people to him that ended up getting scammed by him. You know what I'm saying? So this is the man that Sarnetta just revealed this month in this crazy, wacky April. He went in on him, let the world know that Polite was really full of shit. Let the world know that that everything we were saying about him was pretty much accurate to the T. So what she's saying is the same thing that everyone else was saying to you, Sarnetta. Now, the crazy part about this, if you go, this video is on Shame TV. You can go through the video log and find it. And this video I did it. It was done on June 17th of last year. This is June 17th of last year. Now, you're not going to fucking tell me, Mr. Crumbling Netta, that you're not going to fucking tell me that you had no idea that somebody who you was reaching out to, who they was reaching out to you was giving her own little section on your show. Remember that? Remember Lolita had her own little spot on Sarnetta's platform. And then it got ripped away. And it probably got ripped away because she's probably started bringing people to Polite and they got scammed. And he does the typical thing that he does, that he always does. And what she's pissed about is how this nigga did the same thing he did in that live stream on his return this month, talking about how much stuff he supposedly has while you out here owing probably thousands of people now. It's probably reached 1,000 realm now of people money.
I don't wish nothing bad on you, of course not. I just want you to be a good person. I just want you to pay them money. You know what I mean? You can still do everything that you're doing. You know, I don't want you to do everything you're doing and not pay. You know what I mean? That's the part I have a problem. And your family knows this too. Yeah. It's pretty obvious, right? So now I'm talking to my audience, not good. You can hold on for a second. See, the thing about Brother Polite is he's the intelligent one. He's the entertaining one. He's the young one of the bunch. You know what I mean? He's a little bit more. He's not as I don't know. He's the more pushed one on the other platforms.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm thinking that because he's like the money maker, you know what I mean? This is the opportunity for the ones that you think that would have really stood their ground against what is right and called out for the life, you know, this, whatever.
And you know who she's talking about? People who stood their ground. She's talking about people like me, the last man standing. People who actually said, you know what, you niggas is full of shit. Until I see you being otherwise, I'm going to call you for what you are. I'm going to call you from what you are. Peace, peace. So what you're doing is what I say. Again, for the 19th million time, we don't make shit up about you guys, dog. I have a big imagination. That's why I can create comic books and shit. But I don't have that much of imagination to make up the shit that you niggas do. So it's very easy for me to watch and see how you move completely different from what your mantra is, completely from what different from everything you say. This is Sister Lolita. I played this video. I made this video back in June, G, almost a year ago. And it's still valid right now. It's still people calling Sayonetta probably right now while we doing this live stream about this dude. And everybody wants to move on to different shit. That's crazy. Would you say there's something about the shit about YP and Kev not true? What about them isn't true? I'd like to know that, but let's continue and finish up.
Or at least have a very strong interview to ask him these questions in front of the audience to see how he handles himself. I thought that they would be the ones, but I could see that they see him as the money guy. So therefore, if we have him, they got money. They got me.
Let me say something. There were many times I don't even want to always go there. But you know what I'm saying. Don't make me fucking turn around over your play. As if I do, you know you don't. You know what I'm saying to you? So because I said what I said, you know, people can call me. My brother's on the phone tonight. Gang members. We're gang members. And oh man, you know, I got people over there. I'm saying, bro, what the fuck? What the fuck I'm supposed to do? Don't say nothing. Just walk out, keep pop, nobody know what the fuck happened. No, we ain't doing that. And you know, son, I'm not fucking scared. See, so don't think that. Son, I'm scared. I'm just keeping it real. I'm gonna be a smart chess player. It's moves that you gotta make. What shit like this go down? So, Polite is a fake ass nigga. I won't stop. I will tell the truth anytime. You're not scaring me with that shit. You know what I'm saying? Let me say something. There were many times.
Now, let me say this. Let me say something, Frank. Again, this audio is from a year ago. Has Sayonetta been staying on it, like he said? Has he been staying on it like he said? Or did he just now come out and reveal that shit? That's why I said, that's why stupid niggas like Kev Gills and all, you look dumb as fuck now for for playing yourself and even getting caught on audio telling this nigga how, oh, you ain't scamming nobody. And, we can come together and do business. And nigga, you look dumb because this nigga admitted that he knew this shit the whole time, that everything that niggas are saying about him. You just didn't stick it out long enough because your true intent was something else. He debunked his attorney. So he had the lawyer on. Marshall Daniels, hold on, they debunked everything. This sounds like Kev, but they debunked everything the other night. Yeah, this is what I thought. It's him. Y'all debunked everything the other night. So Marshall Daniels' lawyer was up there and said, no, I made a mistake. You know what I'm saying? He did pay me.
Shame. Shame. Shame.
Because that's what debunked with me, that the lawyer came up there and was like, oh, nah, I made a mistake. Let me retract what I said. He did pay me. It's not who. Oh, okay, yeah. You know me. You know I just throw that shit out there. I don't have shows called Conspiracy Hour.
Shame. Shame. Shame.
I won't waste my time. I'll just assume you somebody. Hold on, y'all. Let me answer the phone for my baby. Hello? Well, okay. Okay. All right. All right. Yeah, we're back. Anyway, any hoot. Nigga, you knew this shit all the time. You knew this shit all the time. Nah, we're not gonna. We need what you want to get blocked for. You want some ammo? Here we go. You want to play YouTube? We can play YouTube. I could block you if you want me to block you. That's not. No one else has to. I'll do it personally. On my Ned Stark shit. You know what I'm saying? The man who passes the judgment should be the one who swings the sword.
Shame. Shame. Shame.
And I don't have any problem doing that. But now I'm gonna ask, what's your beef? You could ask, man. I don't mind when people come and say what they gotta say. I got some more audio to play, but I'll stop for a couple seconds and entertain you. What is your major beef? Like, that's all I want to know. If you don't have a beef and you just trolling, then I'm gonna move on. But if you have a real major beef, then it's all good. I'll address the shit. I'll give it a couple seconds. You said only person bring up blocking. Yeah, I just want to find out if you on some, bullshit or not. If you're not on no bullshit, you could dissent all you like. That's not a problem. But if you're not on bullshit, then you know what I mean? I mean, if you on bullshit, then nah, I don't have to do anything. Somebody else can do it. You can see it. So what's your issue? Like, I'm gonna ask again. And I'm not trying to put you on a time limit, but I'm kind of trying to move forward. So, and I like to be genuine. A lot of people aren't genuine to people in their chats and their comment section. And I actually do read my comments, like others would probably advise against it. But I actually do, because I don't want to feel like I'm uppity and that I'm like, you could come to my page and subscribe and do all that stuff. And I could, advertise my page to you, advertise my shirts and shit to you, but I can't, read your comments. So I have no problem with that. I just want to know what was your issue, but apparently there's none. So let us move on. We decided to give I Exposed YouTuber of the Week. This person, whoever they are as well, has been engaged in the fight. So I don't know if it's a man or a woman. So I can't call the last man standing or say he's one of the last men standing. But if he is, then he is, Yeah, people are stands nowadays. I was going to do a video on that, but I was going to do it. I think I did it with in a video form, not a live stream sort of way. You know what I'm saying? Because niggas be on that bullshit when it be coming to that stand shit. Like, hold on. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna give y'all an example. Let me get this to my channel. I'll give you an example. Because it's like, I don't care what you say. I never care what you say as long as you got like a legitimate gripe or there's some sort of facts that I'm missing from what you're saying. Like people say shit like stupid shit like YK the truth is such and such and such. I'm like, okay, first off, nigga, I don't even know YK the truth. You know what I'm saying? Like to keep it 100% real, I was started to watch Young Pharaoh's exposed videos. Excuse me, Young Buffalo. We're not supposed to say his name on this channel. Unless we're being specific about something. So I started watching the exposed videos to see, well, what's the other side of this? You know what I'm saying? And YK the Truth is a person who was coming up as far as videos. Now, he was by far nowhere near the only person, you know what I'm saying, who was coming up with these videos. Hold on, I can't even find that shit right now. I'm going to find it, though. He wasn't the only person who was doing videos and exposing things about him, but I'm just saying he's one of the people who did. So when I seen this shit, and I was like, okay, that's wow, and started looking up and seeing that it was not just him, it was other people sharing the same information. So, nigga, why do I have to be a follower of YK the Truth? There's certain things that I don't agree with, the points he make, and it's all some that I do. Like he's sharing information, and hey, it is what it is. The fuck can I get mad because somebody's sharing information? I forgot where it's at. Oh, you know what? I could find it. But how you mad because somebody's sharing information? Like that shit is just the stupidest shit in the fucking world. And that's what I go through all the time with this. Here it is. Let me get this bullshit off. Because I'm going to read the whole thing. I wanted to take it to the video, but we'll do it like this. Because I did actually reply. All right, I'm going to read it to you. I'm going to still screen share so that you know that I'm not fucking making some shit up. Okay, here's the comment right here. It says, wow, how disappointing to find out. These is what I call stands. No disrespect, G, but I'll show you by what you put. Wow, how disappointing to find out you are no better than the rest of the cowards. Now, I don't know who those people are. I guess that's who Young Pharaoh, or excuse me, Young Buffalo decides who's a coward, and you go by that. But I seen a coward live in action at that lecture when Dolo showed up. YK the Liar has been hired by the HOK people since last year, and you are following him. Now, I don't know when I began following YK the Truth. Like I said before, the leaps in logic are Olympic sized. Because I play audio, like I said, I just played audio from Lolita. Right? Does that now mean I am following Lolita? Because I played some audio about that she gave and her basically firsthand account in dealing with Polite and his fuckery and scams. So because I played that audio, I am now according to Harlem Justice, I am following Lolita now. Like that's the type of shit that I be saying. That's Stanny type talk. That's Stan talk. You're looking for anything to throw. I played audio from Michael Edwards' retarded ass, for crying out loud. If it makes sense. That particular statement you said. Unbelievable. Ask him about the GoFundMe they set up to create these fake videos. You are too smart to know Thus, you are embarrassment. You are too smart to know, and you are an embarrassment. So I'm an embarrassment because I don't. Because you said, let's go over what you just said. Why K-Tube has been hired by the HOK people since last year. What facts, evidence, witnesses with personal first-hand knowledge do you have to attest to that he has been indeed hired by the House of Consciousness, not a particular person? You didn't even say a particular person that has been hiring this person to do this. Now, if you have this information, would you please drop it in the comments section? I will look at that information and we'll make a video about the information that you have. Because if that's the case, why K-Tube is no different than SUNDOWN? Is that by your standards? But if you have that evidence, I'd like to see it. But for me, not knowing that some ambiguous person, House of Consciousness, and it says right here, HOK people. So I don't know who that is. That could be anybody. Hold on a second, guys. Let me go let that out. For those who just came in, I'll let this play again. For those who just came in.
If he watches this video,
Of course, you know.
Sister Low Meter.
Now, you and I both know that there are, well, I don't know what you know, but I know of 3 families that you still owe money to. Now, of course, you can deal with it directly. It has nothing to do with me. However, you know, I'm just kind of passionate about being good, you know, being a good person. You know what I mean? And I've spoken to 2 of the families, even though I've heard of 3 of the families. No, not heard. Spoken to 2 and know of 1 member. And I can hear their hurting me. So, I mean, I don't wish nothing bad on you, of course not. I just want you to be a good person. I just want you to pay them their money. You know what I mean? You can not pay. You know what I mean? That's the part I have a problem with. I don't wish nothing bad on you, of course not. I mean, I just want you to be a good person. I just want you to pay them their money. You know what I mean? You can still do everything that you do. You know, I don't want you to do everything you're doing and not pay. You know what I mean? That's the part I have a problem with. And your family knows this too. Yeah. Very often. So now I'm talking to my audience, not you can hold on for a second. See, the thing about Brother Polite is he's the intelligent,
Now later,
he's the entertaining one, he's the young one of the bunch. You know what I mean? He's a little bit more. He's not as
Shame. Shame. Shame.
Okay. Let's get back to it. I shouldn't have put a now later in my mouth. HOK people. That's ambiguous. I don't know who you're talking about. Be more specific. It says, who give a fuck about a good look when there are millions of black men in prison because they are forced to use court-appointed lawyer? He used his own lawyer, and for that you have to pay. You know what? You are exactly right. To use your own lawyer, you have to pay. Now, the key to that statement that he just made, hold on, I'm gonna make that shit bigger. Okay? The key to the statement that he just made, he used his own lawyer. He needs to use his own fucking money. Okay? Won't you try telling him, I just wanted y'all to see that shit. These fucking ass. I just wanted y'all to see that because I want him to realize how fucking asinine he sounds. But we're going to finish reading the shit. But anyway, use your own fucking lawyer, G. Wonderful. Use your own money. The point is, the lawyer said he didn't pay him. So again, Harlem Justice, you're going to need to get me some video evidence like somebody else did of the lawyer saying he didn't pay him, saying that he made a mistake and that he did pay him. YP posted his lawyer's info at the time. I don't know another YouTuber who has been more open with his subscribers. Okay. You didn't know that he goes around flagging people's videos secretly. Did you know that though? He wasn't open to you about that. If I could, I would help any and all innocent black men leap especially our young black adults who were caught up in this bitch called America who couldn't afford proper representation. Now, see, this is what I call classic conflating. You are trying to take the issue of our oppression in this country and mix that shit up with this in particular person. I don't give a fuck about how you feel about what happened. The point of it is that's called scamming and that's fucking fucked up. Now, the whole point of me accepting anything that you're saying is if we going off the premises that we're going to believe and we're going to pretend that he did actually pay this fucking lawyer, though the attorney said he didn't. But we're going to go off the premise that he did pay him. That's what you're saying. That's called make-believe. That's called let's pretend. Let's pretend that this is such and such, now go. No, nigga, we got to start from fucking zero. And fucking zero says, yo, this dude says you didn't pay him, Marshall Daniels. You didn't pay him. Is he lying? And if he's in error, yo, he's in error. Then everyone who knows me knows I will say I made a mistake if I made a mistake. The point is y'all coming with this shit and you're not bringing anything to show where the mistake was made. You're just telling me how you feel about this dude's page and feel about how you feel he's been to you. Was he transparent about the Sandy Bland thing? Why haven't I heard y'all? Every time I open my mouth about that, and I still have yet to do a live stream specifically about that, I'm saving that one. Every time I hint at it and throw it out there, I never hear one comment address that. Not one stand, not one commenter will come over and address when I talk about that Sandra Bland shit and his transparency. I know brothers need representation, and more than brothers need representation, brothers need education. And they need to realize that the laws, most of these laws don't apply to them anyway, not factually, and they need to be challenged in the courts on that. Not getting an attorney because 90% of the people who are in prison right now had lawyers, paid and unpaid. So that ain't no guarantee that you getting off of nothing. Okay, we'll continue to read. Thanks for the info. No traffic, no pay. Good, because I don't even know what that means. Good, because I will make sure I will never give this page any more action. Oh, the info about action, no pay. Oh, wonderful. Listen, if you thought that I did this so that I could be some rich, famous YouTube celebrity person, you're dead wrong. So to say that you're not going to watch anymore, I probably won't even notice. Thanks for the good, because I will make sure I will never give this page any more action so I could help someone who is worthy. So let me get this straight. Someone who tells you that they're going to collect funds for cause A, okay, collects money, then tells you that they're going to take the money that they collected for cause A and use it for some completely different cause, not even cause B, C, E, D, F, or G, but for their own personal use. It has nothing to do with the cause alphabet. And I point that out. I'm unworthy, but that person's worthy. Someone establishes a GoFundMe in the name of a deceased popular name because of a tragic event that took place. Doesn't show pictures or videos of him interacting with the family, the sisters, or whoever may be next of kin, where he's going to give the money to, if money's collected, nothing. But that's worthy. And me pointing out that, hey, that's a little murky, and people calling themselves these leaders, teachers, and shit like that always have this murky ass shit around them like that. But that's worthy. A person who would have the gall to disrespect all the people who paved a way before him to even be up here running his mouth. Will have the nerve to say that in 2 years of YouTube, 2 years of YouTube, he has done more for Black people than any other Black person has done in the last 30 years. Now that's worthy. For a gangbanging little nigga who just got out of jail, still on parole for the shit he was just doing, sat in a lockup that you and I paid for, read some books, allegedly. I wasn't there, didn't see him do anything, allegedly. Came out, opened up a YouTube page, and in 2 years, he's done more for... I don't want to read anymore. No, but I have to because I said I would. Not someone running with the very same person who tried to have another brother murdered when he created or whatever a doctored video on Malcolm X's birthday that was so slanderous that people were threatening the lives of his unborn child. Shame on you. So now I'm running. Not only am I following YK the Truth for playing audio from a video, I play audio from a million videos like every other YouTube person who runs a YouTube page. We play audio and we chat and discuss the audio. Because I played this audio, not only am I now following YK the Truth. Look at this. You really must be an Olympian. You have to be going for gold in the next Olympics. You have to be. Not only am I following him, I'm running with him now. No one has seen or heard YK the Truth on my page other than the audio that I took from the brother's platform because I liked the way it fit with what I was trying to push and let people know on my page, specifics about what he played, what he put. I didn't go YK the Truth in some of the videos that I saw. He was talking about how somebody named Allah going bang on the Nation of Islam. I don't care if my name was Allah X or whatever the fuck. If they doing something fucked up, I'm gonna say something about it. Because my name is that don't mean I can't say nothing bad about them because I got one of their names. Like, to me, that don't make absolutely no sense. But that's his perspective, nigga. I don't give a fuck. He can have whatever perspective he wants. Some of the parts of his perspective I agree with wholeheartedly. Like, yo, nigga, especially the factual ones that he was pointing out, where you actually indeed have GoFundMes. You actually indeed have an attorney who knows your name and stated that he did not receive money for you because he was a public defender. And we haven't even gotten on the 7 other GoFundMes.
Shame. Shame. Shame.
Not someone running with the person, whatever. I should have believed all the BS I heard about you, but I believed every brother deserved at least one chance to prove themselves less than worthy of my support. Now, Hold on, let me read this part, y'all. You run with liars. Kev Gills. Most of anything you could have ever heard about me came from Kev Gills, and he's a known liar. And there's no way you could have watched my page and said the things that you say. There's absolutely no way. So now I know you're being disingenuous. Because anyone who knows me knows I've been saying the same thing. That's why I get to run around now and say shit like last man standing, Shame TV. Because all the other dudes who was doing this shit, and I mean doing it exclusively like me, you had other people like Darkman X who would chime in, but he does a lot of content on other stuff. You have a lot of other people who were chiming in, but they do content on other stuff. I said, nah, I got these niggas. And went directly in. I had a phone call conversation with Sonetta more than once. You hadn't seen him playing no audio of me saying, yeah, Sonetta, me and you could work in the background and never. You will never hear those things because I'm not a phony ass nigga. There's no way I could do the things that this is the crazy part of this is why I know you're a stan. Everything you're saying about me is directly attached to the niggas that you're supporting right now. Everything that you're trying to attach to me. If YK the Tube doctored up some video, yo, all them niggas been involved in doctored shit. Their whole pages are doctored. By the way, you know damn well YP and SETI are not a part of Polite and Sonetta and the other cowards of the HOK. If they hadn't trusted them to begin with, hold on. God, I did say I was going to read it, so I'm going to read it. If they haven't trusted them and to begin with, there would have been no use to even seek legal help at the time. Is that right? So what you trying to tell me is the only reason that he put up a GoFundMe for a daycare and collected thousands of dollars for it and took that money and used it for some old personal use is Sonetta and them's fault. And so he is not culpable in basically misappropriation of funds. Wow.
Shame. Shame. Shame.
If that's worthy, I guess I'll never pick up Mia. I'll never pick her up, and I'll never want to pick her up because I don't want to be worthy if that's worthy. If you could, please, if you were subscribed, unsubscribe. Let me say this again to anyone who is a dipshit like this individual, please unsubscribe. If you are totally lost like that and you really believe that it is okay for somebody to come out and say to you total bullshit and it just fly, and not only does it fly, if someone merely points out that these people are full of shit and lying to you, they're somehow unworthy and they're somehow just evil, and it all makes absolutely no fucking sense to me whatsoever. So let me play the rest of this. That shit's crazy, G. I exposed YouTuber of the week. Let's get into it. But it's cold on this bed. I gotta put that window down. That's fucking windy. Hold on, let me get to it. Is this the one? Yeah.
All right, Black House, this is the General Cyrock Supersetti, and I'm blacking y'all ass again with this real fucking talk. I see the last couple of videos on the Bible.
And that's all you really do, man, is real fucking talk. And that's real fucking talk. Like, I ain't just trying to bang on the nigga. I'm just saying real talk, nigga. All you do is talk.
And niggas is upset. They upset with Sash. Ask me if I give a damn. And y'all niggas is so silly. Y'all know I don't believe shit in the Bible. Bitch, I'm putting it in your motherfucking face. Because you're the one believer. Niggas sitting up here, you know, explaining to me some shit.
I'm talking to you, Kev Gills.
Garbage, nigga. Food. Use up food.
Let's run this shit. Let's run this shit. We coming in hot, baby. We coming in hot. Let's go.
Goddamn Tourette syndrome, baby.
Go to hey, don't debate me on. Okay? Because we running in this bitch like a movie. We're not walking in here. We running in this bitch like Hey Ruth. Okay?
Who the fuck is Hey Ruth?
Now,
thought the Meta wasn't decided.
Y'all know niggas had me hot. 6 hours later, I'm still turning the fuck up. You see? Now, I was gonna get on here and show y'all the post. Okay? But one of them slutty ass niggas
connected dots
recorded my Instagram, okay, and got my post took down. Tell y'all while I'm eating these niggas.
Gross.
Okay? Now, mainly, you know, I think the truth that needs to be exposed, the majority here is the true death of Malcolm X. The majority here is the true death of Malcolm X. I might ask you, girl, why you about to go in on Ben X? On bird ass Ben X? Oh.
Now, while we talking about the true death of Malcolm X, let me show you a little clip I read. And yes, it's from the internet because all the sources said the same thing. So this was the quickest way. Because the brother just got out not too long ago. And his name is Thomas Hagen. He is the only man who admitted, this is from CNN.com, he's the only man who admitted his role in the 1965 assassination of Malcolm X. He was paroled Tuesday. Anyway, and this was last week. So he was, 2010, sorry about that. What is it, the 10th year? How long has the dude who killed Malcolm X been home? Well, anyway, it was just like last week was like the something anniversary or whatever because it came across our radar. And he had been going back and forth with people talking shit about the Nation of Islam. I'm trying to get to it because they've been saying, hold on. They were saying that the people who murdered him, and he's the one who admitted it, and he said that nobody else or the other two dudes had nothing to do with it. I'm gonna get to it in a second. He said the other two people had nothing to do with the murders. Okay. Two other men, Muhammad Abdul Aziz and Khalil Islam, were also found guilty of murder in '66 and received 20 years of life. Both proclaimed their innocence. Hagen, who eventually admitted, the one who admitted his part, Tom Hagen, who said that, yeah, I shot this nigga. I was there. I helped kill this dude. Admitted his part in the murder. And he testified at his trial and parole hearings that, and then you see it says subsequent parole hearings with an S, meaning this nigga did not fucking say it one time or it was a mistake or none of that shit. He was saying this shit throughout, basically, period. And there it is right there. He was there. That's his picture right here. I'm gonna say that image right now. He was there. He was there. All that shit we seen in the movies and shit like that, he was there. Hold on, let me save this real quick. He was there. So I hear that Malcolm X's daughter allegedly says that he, that the Nation of Islam killed my, whatever. That could very well be true. I don't know if they paid this man, if his family was taken care of while he went to prison and all of that shit. The point is, them trying to say it was a complete Nation of Islam job is bullshit. It's bullshit, according to him. Now, if somebody has a witness who can attest to the fact that, nah, it's not bullshit. This dude really did blah, 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 and it really was the Nation of Islam. Yo, I would be more than happy to listen to that shit. But until then, I'm going to go off of the only sources that you can go off of, and that's people who were there. And none of you niggas was there. But let's get back to I Exposed. Hold on, let me get this shit off my screen. This is so annoying. I can't stand this system thing. But it's what it is. Especially when I got a whole bunch of shit running. YouTuber of the week, please go subscribe.
Okay? Ben X is the right name because his ass is Ben. After this, he's gonna Ben X. I'm gonna X his motherfucking ass out. And so with that being said, this is why I'm going in on goofy ass Ben X. Okay, on January 24th, and this post is still on my Instagram. Real_Allah. My Instagram is in the link that is in the description of this video. This is what I put up, right? Because this is what real niggas do. This is what real niggas do. I said, next month, I will be completely exposing the false origins of Islam in the Quran, along with its oppressive institutions still set in place today upon Black women and Black people, right? Out of respect, this is my word. I said, out of respect, I extend the offer to Brother Ben X the chance to defend this doctrine against me, since it's one he subscribes to and influences other people to practice. Tag them, family. So like a real nigga do, I tagged the nigga in my post, okay? And I respectfully said, listen, I know that you somebody out here who is pushing Islam, okay? I'm getting ready to go at Islam. And so I will give you a shot to defend your doctrine because I know I have a huge platform. So whether I give a nigga a shot to defend the doctrine or not, nigga, it's smashed when I speak on it. And so here is Brother Ben's reply. Let me see. You can see the nigga Ben at the top. Okay, here we go right there. This is me responding. The nigga said, no thanks. Do your thing, brother. I said 100, doc. So the nigga said, you don't want no static. I got sunshine on a cloudy day. When it's cold,
said he looked naked.
I got the mother thing. I get you.
Don't forget about Hippo K. Love and Hippo K. Everybody's a master teacher with singing and dancing aspirations.
Screenshot some shit out of my story and then make a post trying to sneak diss me and don't tag me. Diss me and don't tag me. Diss me and don't tag me.
So if you don't tag them, that's not what real.
An atomic bomb. And as for the meeting Muhammad shared with us, he said that 98% of our problems will be solved if we just unite. So I don't think we are in this condition because we have a lack of money. I don't think we're in this condition because we have a lack of resources. I believe we are in this condition because we have a lack of knowledge, as Scripture says, and because we're united. So what I want to come out of today is, again, closing the gap, but specifically, we're going to be talking about envy and jealousy. A lot of things are being put up all over social media, I believe, because there's a little bit of envy involved, and there's a little bit of jealousy involved. Before I get started, with YouTube, with Facebook, with Instagram, with these social media platforms, it has allowed people who usually don't have a voice to have a voice. These social media platforms have given everybody a even playing field. You no longer have to put in a lot of time in the streets. You no longer have to deal with rejection right in your face. You get to do it from the comfort of your home. You get to be anywhere, in the car, in the bathroom, and get your message out to potentially millions of people. But what has happened is it also allowed those who have envy, jealousy, hate in their hearts to have a platform and to gain a following. Let me tell you what the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan said. The Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan said, we are playing into a conspiracy unwittingly against ourselves.
Assalamu alaikum, family. Assalamu alaikum, brother Reza, Islam. We are live. We are live. Religion is okay. But right now, religion is not what will save us. Okay. But right now, religion is not what will save us. The Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan said, we can talk about religion after we're free. Music to my damn ears.
Yo, this Mr. Truth like that? You don't care? And so I even got Malcolm X dog. Right here. She's telling people, which I'm gonna show in the video, so I ain't gonna play the video on here. She's telling people what happened. Look, yes they did. Whatever. Okay, just like there's a Santa Claus. So I guess that was supposed to be sarcasm. I said, who is they? She says, you know, your brothers. I asked, who pulled the tricks? Name two people who were involved in the active shooter. No response. Question mark. No response. And I go on my Instagram page. You know, I just got the minister on there when he was boxing or whatever. You know, throwing the jab. Then you got people saying, hey, what they say. She said, so I don't know who feeding all this information. I guess, you know, I understand the so-called conscious people, you know, supposed to know the secrets or whatever, and they going around in the videos, but it's getting crazy, man. I don't know. I can't hear, so I can't hear what y'all hear. So I'm going to put it on the thing. So, you know, so that's the mother off the game. He raised his hand and Muslim praying. So, at that point, I heard a rumbling behind me. Someone said, "Little, take your hands off my property." And Malcolm now moved in that direction from the podium and said, "Cool it, brother. Cool." Malcolm had his hand up. He said, "Stay cool, stay calm." Just after the gunfire went off, and his hand was up. I remember this. I turned around quickly, and the next thing I saw was Malcolm falling back in a dead face. And at that time, a short, dark guy with a goatee ran down with a shotgun, shot Brother Malcolm. A number of other people were behind him firing weapons.
You saw the line leaving.
I saw the line leaving. I saw him go quick, just like that. I say, man, why is that video important? Why are you showing that clip? What does that prove? Now, what I want you guys to understand and know, as you can see, I used to have a lot of hair right here, but it's shaved. Now, sometimes I might miss shave it or whatever, and I might get a little, you know what I'm saying, a little on there sometimes. But the Honorable Elijah Muhammad's followers keep a shaved face. That's the way the Honorable he told us why he didn't, you know, and why not to have it. You know, on there, it's bacteria and all that stuff. You know, so we just keep it. You always clean shave, clean cut, right? That's what it's known for. Now, as you heard, he said the brother was dark skinned and walked up with a goatee. Now, like I just said, some brothers may miss it or whatever.
for whatever reason, and that might get a little bit, but you grow a whole goatee. We don't rock like that. We don't roll like that. Even now, back in the day, you know, it was like super strong. Like, no, you don't rock. You don't roll like that. So, and that's what the brother's going to end up saying a little later too. He said, you know, back then.
Basically, what he's trying to say is, whoever was walking around with a goatee, he would have been noticeable by everybody.
We didn't even have no goatee. Why are they picking me up? The person who was described as the one who came up there and shot me, he had a goatee. What's going on? And this person actually served time. I think they said 15 years. And he wasn't even involved. So I made a post last night that we got to be careful about beefing. We got to be careful about arguing with our brothers and sisters on Facebook because the FBI are looking. The FBI fired a whole bunch of their agents because Facebook was created. Facebook, we tell people everything. We tell them what we go, what we like to do, who we know. They got mutual friends. They got it to where even some people gotta put their actual ID on us so they know where we live. So you gotta be careful, because if you argue with somebody and you in the nation and they out the nation and they say something like Air Farrakhan, you know how people do. Whether they ate us or not, man, you Farrakhan, you chill out. And you go in there and you cussing at him and you going off, and then they send somebody to go kill him because he might be a Black Panther, or he might be a Black man, or you know, the so-called trans community. But they already want him knocked off. We don't like him. Now we know he don't like the nation, which is good, but we don't like the other side of him because he's still trying to, you know, mobilize the people. So we're gonna have somebody go kill him. Oh, and let's screenshot this. Let's screenshot this Nation of Islam member going back and forth with him. So as soon as he get killed, we're gonna say it's the nation. I don't think it's a So you telling me you gonna wait to make a community or the community next to you that you know is bad, a better place to live? You gonna wait to do that when you see Farrakhan do something? Why? Why are you gonna wait to do something that you know is right when you see Farrakhan get up and do something? Why? Why are you gonna wait to do something that you know is right when you see Farrakhan get up and do something? Why? Why are you gonna wait to do something that you know is right when you see Farrakhan get up and do something? See, if you wait on him to do something, that means that's your leader or something like that. Why you not making it something if you wait on him? So, see, if you wait on him to do something, that means that's your leader or something like that. Why you not making it something if you wait on him? So, see, if you wait on him to do something, that means that's your leader or something like that. Why you not making it something if you wait on him? So, addressing Brother Malcolm, that's why I didn't say anything that Brother Malcolm was doing. I'm addressing what the people are saying now. I'm addressing the people. I'm addressing the situation, providing actual facts. I'm not saying anything negative about Brother Malcolm. So if I just leave this alone or start responding to them, somebody gonna come interested in the teachings and they gonna read that and say, "Wow, he killed Malcolm X," and then they gonna go ask their uncle, they gonna go ask their aunt, did he kill Malcolm X? And because nobody taught them, they gonna say, "Yeah, baby, he killed Malcolm X. Stay away from those places." Then we gonna lose them. So that's why I'm addressing this situation. I'm not saying anything, I'm not giving my opinion, I'm just giving you guys that.
And so, you know, tread lightly. You know, the people love the flag and do shit like that. Tread lightly with my word. You know, last night I kind of out of pocket on Instagram. And so, you know, after the brief delegation between us three, you know, we taking the most mature, positive route possible. You know, in order to conclude things in a mature manner so that things don't get out of hand. Like this is not I'm not kissing no Nation of Islam ass. You know, let me say that. This ain't that type of apology, we're not doing it. So I don't even want this popping off like this. Certain things got said about Farrakhan having cancer and me saying that I hope he died from that cancer. You know, at the time I said that, you know, I felt like.
Now, let me go ahead and address that like I really wanted to. That's some root shit, man. You hate black people so much, man, who don't agree with you, that if they sick, you hope they die of cancer, my nigga. Yeah, this will be revisited.
Way I still feel a certain type of way, but we had some things out. And so outside of that, you know, I don't want nobody getting nothing, you know, misconstrued. My whole thing is I want both parties to be taking responsibility for their actions. And so I want people to know that I'm not retracting anything that I said outside of things that were outside of the context of information. And so everything that I said about the Nation of Islam, I'm standing on that. I'm backing that 1,000%. But outside of the information, or me speaking on that, that was out, you know, outside the jurisdiction of facts. That was my personal opinion, and that would be going hand. But I don't want to. I want to just set the foundation correct. I don't want the NOI to feel, you know what I'm saying, that they have, or or that, you know, this is like I'm just attacking Mr. Farrakhan. I want it to be understood that I did not start the Nation of Islam started. I just went all the way in. And so with that being said, I don't want it to be like I said something petty or I'm just apologizing and saying something petty. No. I went out on my own motherfucking free will to set out and do a lecture on Islam. Whether they were active or inactive members of the Nation of Islam, they started to correspond with me via social media. And so with that being said, me being me, I did what I do, which is address who I believe to be a Muslim. Well, said something along the lines, yes, but it was incorporated with masonry.
Right, but earlier you said that you can't include nothing about the Nation of Islam.
That's my story on Instagram. I'm talking about my lecture. This is what I'm trying to get you to understand. My lecture, which was 98 slides, was not intended for the Nation of Islam. When after I gave the lecture, after I gave them lecture, okay, because I didn't even finish my lecture until literally a couple hours before I was up all night. So when I included, all right, the Nation of Islam into my rap is when Muslims was in my comment. So I said, okay, I'm gonna sting y'all too. And so time frame, I didn't say nothing about Elijah Muhammad in my Instagram story until after I gave my original lecture. And after I gave that lecture, I don't know if people watched it. I don't know what the fuck. But I know after I gave that lecture, here came Muslims. Whether it was NOI or whatever they was. Here came Muslims. And so that being said, in my story, okay, I posted things such as the Muhammad with the crying face, and I posted Elijah Muhammad being a face. And so that being said, it would have ended after my story would have ran out. It would have ended. But what made me, because it was an Instagram story, you can't even see it unless you're following me. And so I was in my Instagram story, the little Muslim that was in there, you know, trying to debate on Instagram and all that shit. Once the story would have went away, they would have went away. Just like the flat earthers, you don't see them still arguing with the flat earthers. We had our little Instagram moment, and it's over. And so I can be a man and say I shouldn't have said that about yourself. I shouldn't have said that, but at the time, I'm beefing with, in my mind, I'm beefing with the motherfucking Nation of Islam.
Let's say this. Let me say this, brother. Now, you said it's not. And listen, brother, I'm respecting. And that's a sign of growth and that's a sign of weight. Because many other people have not have failed and they failed.
All I'm gonna tell y'all is this. You know, I'm not falling back. I'm not apologizing for shit.
You better not fall back and knock that ceiling, that wall down.
You know what they want to do.
That room little as shit.
That's okay. But I'm not taking back shit. Ain't nobody taking shit back on me. You know, I wasn't even discussed in the situation.
Oh shit.
The motherfuckers already know how I feel about the situation anyway. You know what I'm saying? I know how them niggas be. And I'm not falling back. You know, them niggas didn't say words about niggas than we ever said about them. So, motherfuckers didn't even invite me to the park.
Uh-oh.
Because they already know. You know, I'm gonna apologize to niggas that scream jihad all the fucking time. You feel me? I respect my brother's opinion. And you know, it's not no, but I have to, you know, because I feel like I should have been there. I need. You know, when it's time for me to do the lecture, I'm there. When niggas on the disrespect, they put it in my comments. But nobody saw fit to bring me to the table. You know what I'm saying? Instead, nobody saw fit to bring me to the table. Then I have to go to my own platform and speak my piece.
You're talking to you, young Buffalo.
Okay? I'm his motherfucking hell.
You heard it.
No motherfucking, you know, apology to me or nothing. I ain't saying nothing to the next. You know what I'm saying? So he had disrespect for me, okay? And this other motherfucking Muslim that had, and none of them taking shit back. You know what I'm saying? And so I know how you niggas operate. And again, I'm not scared of you motherfuckers. And so whatever the fuck I said, I meant black fuck out. Retract the anti-propaganda, African or anti-African propaganda. Y'all got it on level. Make a public stand and retract the motherfucking information. If y'all don't retract the anti-African propaganda, how would you retract the motherfucking thing? I'm bringing it straight to y'all motherfucking chest every fucking day. And I don't give a fuck. That's how I roll. If you do not clean up your act, nigga, I'm gonna be on your motherfucking head, nigga, to the very last breath in my motherfucking lungs. And I can guarantee you that. And to you two young brothers, I will not call your name because that's not in disrespect. Do not speak my name again in no form of disrespect at all. Okay? Do not do that. Any point in time I hear any disrespect out of you two brothers, I'm ending your motherfucking career. I'm gonna end your career on this internet. Period. I'm gonna damage y'all niggas' credibility to the point.
Why would you do that intentionally? Why would you intentionally do some shit like that?
Shit.
That's called silencing people. But nevertheless, I exposed YouTuber of the week. Love the video. Love it. Absolutely spectacular. Oh man, what's going on, people? I got one more thing I really want to show you. And I expose you will be getting played throughout every live stream this week as in honor of your YouTuber of the week. Yeah, it's what he does. It's like, if that shit's crazy. That shit's crazy is because these niggas talk that shit, but like they talk about Sonetta going to the police. But nigga, you niggas is doing the same thing. You just doing it in a YouTube version. That's all. That's it. So if they think that you are a threat to them, you're saying things that will have people looking at them in a different light, not the light that they want to just rock with everything they fucking say. Yeah, that's what he does. That's why I tell people, I don't do that shit unless you come in here cussing people, talking about people's mothers die, hope your children die, shit like that. And at the worst, I'll block you. I don't go to your channel and try to get your channel taken down. I just make sure that you can't come to mine or be seen or visual or make comments on my channel. That's it. It's two different things. And people like to blur those lines too. But this has been a crazy April in this YouTube. Polite return with a trail of scam behind him. As you heard, Sister Lolita, just another victim bringing people to him. Sonetta's crumbling right before our eyes this month. That Apollo, excuse me, Apollo. Apollo.
Shame. Shame.
That Alhambra Ballroom award show is looking more in jeopardy every day. It really is. Young Buffalo has finally been exposed. GoFundMe gates galore. As GoFundMe gate ramps up, people start to get nervous. They start to count how many GoFundMes they got up. You'll clearly find some of these niggas with 10, 12, 9 GoFundMes. You'll find that these brothers been collecting money. Try not to use that word Apollo. Exactly. Try to use the word Apollo. But now we have another scam on the horizon. Much like the models before us, the polite models, they're not hard to find.
You go get what you want. You can go get the Pope. You can go get whatever scientist you want to get. Please go get it. But with that being said, it's time to show post. Peace, family. This video right here is about astral projection. So, I made a video. If you go type in on YouTube, Pharaoh meditation, I gave you some tips on how to actually put the body to sleep. Now there is no one way to do this. To put your body to sleep, there's a million ways. If you meditate, you probably got your own way, your own formula that you use, or whatever format you use to relax the body. I gave one good way in my video meditation. If you have your own way, if you want to find your own way or find what works for you, good. My only advice, which is a must, is that the spine must be straight for your line, because if not, then the energy cannot flow the spine. It'd be like the equivalent of taking a garden hose and bending it, and in the water, like at one point, that would be the equivalent to the chakras becoming stuck at one point in a vertebrae spine. So now, getting back on point, once you put your body to sleep, there are multiple ways you can astral project. You can even go on YouTube and type in
Don't really be hearing too much about this shit no more. I gotta be honest. I'm just being honest.
astral projection tutorial, how to astral project, and it tells you right there. You can go anywhere. There's a million different sources to learn how to do it. This is not impossible. It's not hard. It's not no crazy shit to do. It's very simple. This video right here is to let you know how you can know if you're brainwashed or not. First and foremost, the number one way to tell if you're brainwashed is to ask yourself, is what I'm saying off of my own accord, or am I going off what somebody else told me to do? Now, with that being said, most of y'all in the Bible or Christianity, the way y'all should be able to tell if y'all brainwashed is because none of y'all made up none of the things y'all advocate. Somebody else told y'all that, and you're trying to force it and stuff it down somebody else's throat, and then you want them to do the same thing. That's brainwashing, because you're not being taught to think for yourself. Somebody.
Now, implying that all the shit that he's talking about is some shit that he's pretty much taught himself. That's come on now. Come on now.
Else thought for you. For example, Jesus Christ. You never sat in your room one day and made up somebody named Jesus Christ to believe in. Somebody else made him up for you and gave him to you. And now you believe in him and you want to pass it down to our babies and pollute their minds and want them to believe in him. That's brainwashing. This video right here is about making money off your own people. Now, before I get to this video, let me let you know, it's not going to be in the context of what you think it is. This video is going to be about the truthful, the logical understanding of the situation at hand. Now, we want to talk about making money off your own people, right? And I'm doing this video right here, 2 reasons. Mostly to get a proper understanding out of the situation, so that future generations to come will have to deal with this understanding if we haven't already liberated ourselves by this. At this point in time. And for 2, mostly by reflection of people who want me to break down the understanding of the statement at hand. That's not the problem. So, the psychology behind the statement is incorrect and it's invalid, and it should never be used towards your own people. Because you niggas say stop making money off your own people, but then you go give our money away to the enemy on Christmas, Thanksgiving, Easter, and motherfucking yesterday when the Jays came out, and last week when 2K's motherfucking 17 came out, and the other week when you got that weed in your motherfucking head, you gave all our money away, all our children's resources away to another race. But as soon as you see somebody in your community making some goddamn all-natural soap and their business is doing well for itself, now here we go with the stop making money off your own community. You niggas is fucking shameful. You coon-ass niggas is shameful. So what the real problem is, allow me to readjust your shape. What the real problem is, stop taking money from our community and not putting it back. Let's stop allowing basketball players to get multi-million-dollar fucking contracts and not build shit, at least in the cities they're from. We should start obligating black people to, if you make a certain amount of money, we want to see you producing something for, if not the community you came from, for a black community somewhere on the globe. Peace, family. I want to thank everybody for helping me out with these legal donations. I love
There we go.
So that being said, going forward, I'm using RazOom.com. The link is in the description if you want to send me a donation. I'm switching from GoFundMe because GoFundMe apparently doesn't allow you to raise money for legal matters, but this site does. So that being said, whatchamacallit? As I stated, everybody, I'm about to get his half of his ways to my attorney. Let him do what he do, and then I stated, everybody.
Now, pay attention to the whatchamacallits and what you hear afterwards. But just to reiterate, so everybody's clear on where I'm coming from, no grown-ass nigga should be on social media asking you for money to pay for his lawyer. I don't care who you are. No, I don't give a fuck what you say.
Yeah, I'm about to get his first. I'm about to get his half of his ways to my attorney. Let him do what he do, and then
everybody, I'm about to get his first. I'm about to get his half of his ways to my attorney. Let him do what he do, and then
I got till May 1st to come up with the second to raise the second half. I got till May 1st to come up.
Give me some more of your hard-earned money.
May 1st to come up with the second to raise the second half.
So I want to let everybody know I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. As far as the GoFundMe, I'm getting ready to extract that, but you can't raise money for legal funds, so I'm trying to wig-wag. Y'all know how I do. But worst case scenario, y'all all will be all right. They'll refund you your money, you good, no red laws. And the link is in the description for everybody. Whatchamacallit, showing me love and helping me out with paying for this attorney to get this felony above my record so I can put this lawsuit in. But that being said, we all know that not going with God, and I live by this teaching daily. So, with that being said, I want everybody out there to know, just in case you was confused or you had any questions about what's going on with you, I was found not guilty and acquitted of all charges today in court in regards to allegedly harassing a black woman and giving you those false accusations. You know, why is this important? Because we're talking about people going against the natural order, okay, of the universe. Now, new fruits always replace the old fruits on the tree. This is just a way of life. This doesn't mean that old fruits, you know, have not done anything for that tree. This doesn't mean the new fruits, you know, have no honor for the elder fruits on the tree. This just means the new fruits are on their way to becoming the elder fruits on the tree, for the new fruits to replace them themselves one day. And so what has happened is we have an older generation, okay? And we don't just mean elder by 60, we mean niggas that's 26, 28, 30 and up, hating on the youth.
Wow.
And so what's happening here, okay, even using myself as an example, is the elder generation has failed to leave anything for their up and coming fruits.
Wow.
Who are getting ready to replace them.
Wow.
And they have done this due to fear, lack of confidence, lack of discipline, but most importantly, lack of action. See, y'all cherry picking beats. And so now, why is this important? Now y'all niggas think y'all gonna do the same thing with me. But what's happening is, I'm gonna keep body slamming you over there. Okay? Nigga, it's, and I didn't see the video, right? But I'm fucking with Karen Gills the other night, and it come to my attention, right? And there's so many niggas, but I gotta just make it blatant now, right? Niggas out here hating on my 1,000 subscriber challenge. Now, let me let y'all know something, right? Why it's so sickening for niggas to be hating on my 1 million subscriber challenge, which I'm going to get there. It's true, it's damn true. But now watch this, right? Why would a nigga be mad at me trying to live my best life? Why would you be mad at that? Who does that? See, niggas ask y'all for $1 million for a school. I didn't hear nobody say nothing about that.
This is scam artist talk one on there.
And ran to Beverly Hills. I don't hear nobody saying nothing about that. I'm telling the family who already fuck with me to continue to subscribe and like, and I'll give them bread. See, here's the thing I want y'all to know. I'm not asking y'all for no money. I'm not asking y'all for shit. I'm giving out the money. What the fuck is y'all niggas talking about? And so niggas is out here talking about, and like I said, I didn't watch none of the videos at all, but I'm just paraphrasing, you know what I heard. Niggas out here talking about I'm scamming. How the fuck is I'm scamming you to subscribe to my channel?
Exactly.
We sip on you niggas. We don't get mad or upset. We just sip on you niggas and put this truth in your face. Let me tell you why you a bitch if you hate on me, right?
Here comes the Tourette syndrome. Bitch.
I'm gonna give y'all a little personal background story. I don't owe you niggas nothing. You niggas is internet niggas. Bitch, I'm traveling the world. What's wrong with you? I'm changing lives.
On parole, traveling the world.
My whole motherfucking life, family. Ain't nobody ever gave me shit. I ain't grow up with my biological parents. I grew up, you know, from Blake Third, we're gonna say I grew up in the streets.
Get your violins out.
I became a man mentally in a fucking prison cell. I didn't become a man on the street. I didn't have no older niggas hold my hand and walk me into a manly guise of thinking. I got a more adult mentality than 85% of adults out here today.
You ain't shit.
Right. And so now, boom, what happened was the life up inside Netter had Dr. Mayat press charges on me and never told me. And so they had Dr. Mayat
Okay, go ahead.
They had Dr. Maya press charges on me.
I
And they
exposed.
had her press charges on me for saying that I threatened to kill her and saying that I was gonna throw her son off a bridge. See? And so they never told me that.
Did you ever make those statements?
They never told me.
Did you ever make those statements?
Never.
Okay. So she put a restraining order on you, and they for the threats and what else?
But basically threatening her and her son.
Okay. Okay.
And so now what happened was they never told me.
Wow.
Now mind you, around this time, I started a GoFundMe because I wanted to use the money because I had a couple people telling me they'd help me open up some daycare.
Okay, well,
So now, because I want everybody to see.
wait a minute. Now let's, you know, I get emails from the fraud department.
That's right.
Now, I'm glad that you said that because someone was in the chat and said if I'm gangster, I'll bring it up. I must be gangster and Pharaoh must be gangster because this nigga's talking shit up. Okay?
Ass kissing 101.
Right. So around that time, I had a lot of shit going on my own channel that they was clearly sabotaging. And so after they sabotaged my debate, you know, I always been, so just like I'm getting this website jumping, I always been trying to use my platform to actually do something for, you know, the people that's fucking with me. True. And so I had started to go funny, okay, to try to generate some revenue that we can pop some daycares off, and these bitch ass niggas go funny. And I don't know if they told me I wasn't using the funds. I wasn't going to use the funds for whatever I intended to use them for.
You didn't, nigga. And that's the whole point to everything. So when anybody asks why Young Buffalo is a part of the list, you don't know why. Okay? You don't have to be wondering or any of that shit. That's why. Because you're up here and trying to explain how people said you had a faulty ass GoFundMe nigga and said that you was using the money or you weren't going to use the money for a daycare. Nigga, you weren't and you didn't. But we want to find out how many more GoFundMes were up and out there and you weren't using that shit. That's important. Before we go, there's something I wanted to show you guys. It's not something we're really going to talk about. It's really for you to ponder on yourself. I ain't going to say a few, it's almost been 10 years now ago. I came across this site. It was called Free Keen. And hold on. To anybody who's familiar with it, these kids are up in New Hampshire. What? Yo, I don't, oh shit. Hold on. Just want to come in here. And this right here is one of their declarations. Now, this particular one is called Shire Society. And the point is, the reason why I'm bringing this up, that's why we're about to get to it. Okay. These kids all moved from all age groups, moved from all over. Some from out of the country, not too many, but some enough to say that some from out of the country, but from all over. And when I say all over, I mean from Arizona to Louisiana, from Texas, from Florida, Michigan, Cali, etc. And they all converged on, they picked one of the smallest states or less government states, like New Hampshire, Rhode Island, etc. And so they actually ended up picking New Hampshire over Maine and over a couple other places. And the point of it all was they want to live what is called a free society, meaning a voluntary society where you are not obligated to or beholden by some entity calling itself government to do things. Like if you want certain services, then talk to the people and set up the services, meaning talk to your neighbors. You have to interact with the people around you, or you don't have to. If you're one of those people, you just want to live off by yourself. You don't want to keep paying arbitrary taxes to someone for no other reason because they demand it every year on your property. And if you don't, they'll take it. Things of that nature. So anyway, they all moved to New Hampshire, and they're there trying to basically take over the state government, the local government, of course, first in Keene, the city of Keene, and then the state government. And watching them for over 10 years, I have to say, like, they're actually starting to accomplish certain things. So that's why I decided finally to bring it over here to my people and just throw it out as a question, and I'll read. Here we go. We, the undersigned, witness to the lesson of history that no form of political governance, may be relied upon to secure the individual rights of life, liberty, or property. Now, therefore, establish and provide certain fundamental precepts measuring our conduct toward one another and toward others. First, each individual is exclusive proprietor of his or her own existence and all products thereof, holding no obligations except those created by consent. Your own Constitution says that, without the consent of the government. They go off of something called implied consent, which is an oxymoron in and of itself, because consent is something that's deliberately given or not given. It is not. I repeat, consent is not implied. So I don't care how many people you hear say it. I don't care if you hear them saying it from the realm of, oh, if you fight the government and this, that, and the third, if you sovereign and, you know what I'm saying, if you do this, then you're showing them that you intend to. No. Then that's not true. Okay?
Shame. Shame. Shame.
Second, no individual or association of individuals, however constituted, has the right to initiate force against any other individuals. One of the main reasons that us as a people having this issue with our children and our brothers, mainly brothers, but our people, brothers and sisters, and mainly our children, being attacked by these people that we call police is because of that right there. Okay? They feel that they have a constituted right to initiate force against you whenever they feel like it. Hold on, guys. Hello? Yeah. Oh, I didn't even think of that. Okay. I'm gonna grab it right now. All right. Okay. So that right there is why they feel they can do what they do. Third, each individual has the inalienable right of self-defense against those who initiate force, which you do not have now, which is why they do what they do, because they know they can do it. And if you fight back, you'll be in even more trouble. Fourth, explicit voluntary association is the only means by which, okay, explicit voluntary association, please focus on that, is the only means by which binding obligations may be created, and claims based on association or relationships to which any party did not consent are empty and valid. That's how I fought my case. I didn't go in there telling them I'm a this, I'm a that, and the sovereign and all that. I said that your complaint is invalid and empty because you don't have any facts to base any of that shit on. And fifth, rights are neither collective nor listen, this is how everything gets fucked up. Collective. Okay? Rights are neither collective nor additive in character, and no group can possess rights in excess of those belonging to individual members, which means nobody can have a special rule to say that they get to kill you and you can't do shit about it. Shame TV Eastwatch. Sorry that we took so long.
Shame.
Peace.
Shame.